When you need to build up your team to handle the growing chaos at work, use Indeed Sponsored Jobs. It gives your job post the boost it needs to be seen and helps reach people with the right skills, certifications, and more. Spend less time searching and more time actually interviewing candidates who check all your boxes. Listeners of this show will get a $75 sponsored job credit at Indeed.com/podcast. That's Indeed.com/podcast. Terms and conditions apply. Need a hiring hero? This is a job for Indeed Sponsored Jobs.
Study and play come together on a Windows 11 PC. And for a limited time, college students get the best of both worlds. Get the Unreal College Deal. Everything you need to study and play with select Windows 11 PCs. Eligible students get a year of Microsoft 365 Premium and a year of Xbox Game Pass Ultimate with a custom color Xbox wireless controller. Learn more at windows.com/student offer. While supplies last. Ends June 30th. Terms at aka.ms/collegepc.
This is the TJ Show. We've got Janice in upstate New York. Is that really you, Janice?
Yes, it is.
Now, you claim that you have a pet chipmunk. Is that correct?
Yep, I do. Yes, I do.
Okay, is this a chipmunk that you caught in the wild and you brought into the house? Or is it currently living in the wild and you call it your pet?
Well, it currently lives in the wild next door. And he comes to my house every day. He lives in the wild, and I call him my pet. He comes every day.
Are you trying to capture him, or do you like the arrangement?
No. Oh, no. He did get in my house the other day because we left one of the basement doors open, and he was running around in the house trying to get out, so we had to lure him with peanuts. But no, he comes to the house every single day. He has his own little picnic table.
What?
I also feed him. Yes, he's got a little picnic table that he comes and he sits at and he eats his peanuts.
Well, hold on. Is this a picnic table that you put out there for him, and is it in proportion to his size?
Yep, it's a tiny little picnic table. He sits on the bench and he eats his peanuts, or he takes them and he hides them next door in my neighbor's shed.
Oh my goodness. That's too cute.
Does your neighbor know that you have this relationship with, I don't know if it's technically his chipmunk or not, but the one that hangs around his house?
Yes, I told him that he's got to be careful when he mows the lawn, or he talked about knocking the shed down, and I told him he couldn't because the chipmunk lives in there, I think.
That's his property.
Janice,
the chipmunk has more pull.
I say this with all due respect, but just give me a moment. Could you guys imagine having Janice as your neighbor?
That would be wild. That would be awesome.
It sounds exhausting. And again, don't be offended by this. It sounds exhausting to be next to Janice. Although what you're saying, I'm on your side. I mean, it's very cute, but wow. So they're not knocking down the shed?
No, not yet.
Can you imagine the conversation her neighbor has with like their significant other or like family members? Yeah, Janice said I can't knock the shed down because there's a chipmunk in there. Who's Janice?
Janice who? What do you mean? You told me to talk to Janice.
We've lived there longer than they have, so both me and Chi-Chi. So
eminent domain. But it's their property.
By the way, this is the kind of stuff that's going on in neighborhoods across the nation. You've got people arguing about whether or not they can knock their own shed down because your neighbor Janice doesn't want to take away the chipmunk's house. The chipmunks are ruling the world. It's wild.
That's right.
The chipmunk has a name. What is it, Janice?
You got it. Chi-Chi.
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 What a great name you've got there.
Respect on that chipmunk's name.
Okay, I will.
Chi-Chi the chipmunk.
Has he ever walked up to your fingers? This will be the last question because I could probably talk about this all day.
I feed him by hand. He puts his little two paws on my finger.
What?
Yes, I feed him by hand.
Are you kidding me?
I have a video of that also. Oh, yes.
You don't worry about like diseases or anything? My mom would be very upset with you.
No, because he just puts his little paws on my finger. He doesn't bite or anything. So I'd worry if he bit me. That's when I would worry.
Yes.
But he hasn't bitten me. He loves me. He loves me.
Janice, we appreciate you. You keep loving on your chipmunk, but be safe, okay?
Thanks. I listen all the time. Thank you.
All right.
Thank you. Take
Bye.
care.
Bye-bye.
We've got Johnny in Arkansas. Hey, Johnny.
Yes, sir, I'm here. Can you hear me?
There he is. That's Johnny. Now, you wanted to get in on this. We've been talking about this now for a couple days. How you met your wife. Go ahead. Tell me the dreamy scenario.
Yes, I went to a doctor's appointment, and the doctor came in, and we discussed what was wrong with me. And
you need a wife, sir.
Yes, I need a wife bad.
You wrote you a prescription for a wife.
Take one of these and call me in the morning.
You're right.
Okay, go on.
Yeah, so he prescribed me a shot. He said, my nurse will be in here to give you a shot. And I said, okay. Well, I came in. The first thing she says is, drop your drawers. I got to give it to you in your rear end.
Okay.
Those
And
hurt.
I said, uh-oh. Yeah, it hurt all right. It was a Rocephin shot.
Yeah, they hurt.
Never heard of those.
Yes. Yeah, they're good for, I had a sinus infection. So anyway, she gave me the shot, and I went on about my business. She was a very cute, attractive female, blonde hair. I mean, she checked all the boxes. So I get home, and I call back over there, and I asked her coworker if she was married or had a boyfriend. And they said no. So I got her on the phone. This was before cell phones really took off.
Before any businesses cared about anything.
Just giving out her business.
That's true.
Do whatever you want.
So she came to the phone. I asked her if she'd like to go out, and she said sure. And the history was made. About 4 months later, we were married, and that's been 23 years ago, and we have a lovely, lovely marriage.
That's amazing.
Beautiful.
She
What
must
a
have liked
story.
what she saw.
Yeah,
You know
that
what I'm
rear
saying?
end was nice.
Jump in the trunk.
That's awesome.
Wow.
Yes.
Well, it's inspiring to hear that could happen. Although I don't know in today's world if that would happen. I feel like there are so many safeguards and red tape, and probably for good reason. But I feel like that'd be a harder story to make happen today.
Yes, as much, especially with social media and all that stuff. And we've got 2 boys and we got 3 grandkids. So, I mean, it worked out perfect for us.
That's great.
That's
well,
awesome.
Johnny, you must be a catch.
I believe it was the rear end that sold it.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Yep.
Good for you, bro. Yeah, I don't have that story.
Yes.
I got the opposite of that one.
So I got my husband too.
Well,
Back it up. Back it up.
There you go. There's always something good comes out of everything.
That's right.
well, hey, listen, you have an amazing day, Johnny, and thank you for listening to our show.
Yes, sir. You have a great day.
All right, bye.
All right, you take care. Bye.
Bye.
Yes, I am very excited for Toy Story 5. It's almost out. We've got another week or so to wait here. But, I think I'm finally mature enough to share this with a dear friend of mine. His name is Philip, and he's on the phone. Phil?
Hey, TJ.
Hey, with Toy Story 5 coming out, it made me think of the time that you and I went to go see Toy Story 3 together. Do you remember that? We went to go see that in the movies?
I don't know, man. We saw like 100 movies together through the years.
I grew up with Phil. We went to school together. We lived on the same street, and he was my movie buddy. And so, yes, we did see Toy Story 3 together. And at the end of that movie, I don't know if you remember the ending, it was very sad. It really rattled the emotional cage. And
Yeah, is that with the toys? Like, was this when he's growing up and he's kind of leaving the toys?
there are some people who haven't seen it. Okay? Have you seen it, Heather?
Actually, to be fair, I have not.
Isn't it like 20 years old?
Yeah, but you still don't want to just give the
Yes.
ending away to a movie. But it was emotional. The credits start rolling, and I look over at you, and you were crying.
I mean,
In your mid-20s, you allowed yourself to cry in front of me. I never shared this with you because maybe you don't remember it, but I was not crying, just for the record. Of course, I told all of our friends about it, and everyone incessantly made fun of you. And I'm surprised you've forgotten it, because usually when you deal with emotional trauma, like all of us put you through, you remember that, but you
That or you stuff it, yeah.
or you blocked it out, whatever.
Yeah.
But anyway, I'm
I
here
probably
to...
blocked it out. I mean, you guys made fun of me all the time. So
Right,
it's hard to-
and at a certain point, you did teach us to stop making fun of you. There was one time in particular where...
Hold on. Is there an apology coming here?
No, I'm going to get to this.
Okay? Good for you, Phil. Way to ask for it.
The reason I'm calling Phil is because I never shared this with you or anyone else for that matter, but at the end of Toy Story 3, I also felt like I wanted to cry. But I wasn't man enough to let myself do it with you. So I'm sorry for that, Philip.
Yeah.
You were right.
So you're sorry for not crying, not for teasing me about it.
No, I'm sorry for, because it was still funny, right? I mean, it's still funny. He was crying.
Funny. I mean,
It's
you
grown
still make
man
fun of him.
crying at the end of Toy Story 3.
It's funny. It's okay to cry.
J-Bo?
Very healthy.
Baby gave away his toy.
Hey, Phil, I want you to know that Kenny and Heather are not emotionally regulated, so don't take that from them, okay?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
This is the problem with our culture. You know, with men, we're like half a person because we're told that crying, you know, you can't show your emotions. You got to be tough. So
Well,
I'm glad that I was able to do that day.
yeah, and it
job,
sounds like
Phil.
he's going to cry again.
It sounds like you're healthy, Phil.
Yes. Phil,
And TJ made fun of me.
so, hey, leave Phil alone. That's my friend.
I apologize.
Phil, it's very nice to be able to tell you this, that I was right there with you. I felt the emotion of that movie, and it's a very emotional movie. If you're in the mood for a cry, I prescribe Toy Story 3.
Oh, yeah, it's serious.
I'll have to rewatch it with my kids and see.
Oh, maybe
see
give
how
him a
it
couple
goes.
years because it's very traumatic.
Okay.
Very traumatic.
There he is, Philip, one of a kind, on the TJ Show.
You still didn't apologize for making fun of him.
Oh, yeah, sorry for making fun of you, Phil.
All right. Thank you, TJ. I accept your apology.
There he
even
is.
though it's very late.
Emotionally mature Philip right there. Heather, you just brought something up that I find quite interesting.
Yeah,
Like almost like you're seeking validation from a certain segment of the population.
correct. So I was taking a walk around my apartment complex, getting my steps in, and I saw these two doves, like birds, sitting on a balcony, and they were like doing lovey-dovey things. They were like being really cute, and they were like
love
nuzzling.
doves.
Yeah, they were like nuzzling each other and like really going at it. So I stopped to take a picture of it because you need to document that. And I was taking several pictures. I was probably there for like 5 minutes just trying to get the right picture.
Well,
'Cause
you
they
might
were
as
moving
well-
around a lot.
Yeah, you might as well get the right shot. And
Yes.
when an animal's willing to hang, I'll take the photos.
Right.
I'll keep going. And even when I get a great one, I'll go for a better one.
Exactly. So I'm taking the picture, and then all of a sudden, out of the corner of my eye, I see a teenager walking up. So I'm like, oh, I better stop taking pictures because this teenager's going to think this weird middle-aged lady is like doing weird things. So I stopped and I walked away, and I'm walking, and then I turn back, and I see that the teenager is taking a picture of the doves as well. So it made me just feel better about myself, like that I'm not some weird old person, right?
Okay.
You looking for validation?
Right, 'cause
From a teenager?
'Cause teenagers are cool. You know
So,
what I mean?
so they think, though. They
And
think.
I want to be
I
cool.
know, I thought I
so
was.
I was like, yes, I'm just like a teenager.
All right. Well, I guess congratulations.
Thank you very much.
You know what? I understand where Heather's coming from because one time I tie-dyed this like orange crew neck that I had, and I was inspired by a sunset on the drive, and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna make it into a tie-dye crew neck. And I threw it on, and my husband Archie looked at me and he goes, huh, you look like a Flintstone push pop. And he hurt my feelings.
What is that all about?
I don't know. He was
Those
just
are
like-
delicious, though.
They are really good. So maybe he was giving me a compliment, but my feelings were definitely hurt by that.
Well, you put a lot of work into it. That's unlike
And
him.
it was pretty. And so I wore that same tie-dyed crew neck to the mall, and like a group of teenagers stopped me and they were like, oh my gosh, I love your sweater. And I was like, thank you.
Right? Didn't you feel so
and
good?
I felt so good. I'm like, this is horrible that I need validation from teenagers. That's weird.
Did you bring the evidence to Archie and
Oh
go,
yeah,
yo?
I told my husband.
Okay, there
I was
you
like,
go.
yeah, they get it. They have fashion sense. You don't.
Well, congratulations to you, too.
Well, thank you.
You know, it's funny. I was at Dick's Sporting Goods the other day, and there was like a teenage girl cashier, and she saw me and said, "Oh, I like your Labubu," because I wear a Labubu on my bag.
And by the way, a Labubu is this weird little monster stuffed animal that Kenny literally jumped through hoops to get. It's the strangest, and I don't think they're as popular as they were, but you
Right.
went through, like, you had to wait till 10 o'clock at night, and then they only gave you access to a certain few. I tried to go to the store to buy one as like a segment. They wouldn't sell me the ones they had there. It was the most bizarre thing, but you got one.
It's changed. I got two now, actually, but she complimented my Labubu.
Sorry to hear that.
Oh, I got two.
And I said, "I bet I'm the oldest person you've seen wearing a Labubu on their bag." And she said, "Facts."
I would say that's not a cool ending. No. This is the TJ Show, our news. It sounds different around here. Kenny reads through every story he can find, and then he brings us the most interesting ones. Kenny, what's happening on the planet today?
A class action lawsuit has been filed against Amazon, the owners of Ring, which make video doorbells, over their familiar faces feature. So this uses AI to scan people's faces as they come to your door, and then as the homeowner, you'll get notified, and if it recognizes the person, it will tell you who it is, like if it's your aunt or if it's your wife or even if it's a mailman or a delivery person.
I've seen that option. I just don't want anything to do with it. I don't want to start like labeling people's faces. I don't want them to know like, oh, this is my wife Jess. They already somehow know enough about me everywhere, it seems.
Yep.
Yeah, now it's important to note that this familiar faces feature, it's not on by default. You have to choose to use it. But the issue here and why the lawsuit's being filed is the people coming to your door never gave consent for their face to be scanned.
Right.
And that's the crux of the issue.
It's complicated stuff.
Even though the person who owns it possibly could have given consent.
To me, it's not complicated. I mean, to me, it sounds like, yeah, we should just not be doing that.
Yeah, but I'm saying somebody did approve of that. But the people all of a sudden getting their faces scanned.
No,
and they don't
yeah,
know.
that's what I mean. Yeah.
Well, their
100%.
faces are going somewhere.
Exactly.
Right? I mean,
It's
it's
probably being stored in some database.
well, it has to be.
On a
That's how
server.
you access it.
Yeah.
It also reminds me of, I mean, you've seen in your iPhones, and I don't know if other phones do this, where it will categorize people in your life. So you can like click a button and I'll see all the pictures of my wife, Jess.
Yes.
I don't tell it that it's Jess, but it's sorting all of these photos. And it's
Yeah,
like, well,
recognizing their faces.
yeah, what if I don't want that? Did I approve that?
You might have.
Probably.
In
when
the terms and
Oh, yeah.
conditions, yeah.
Yeah.
The ones that we don't read.
It might have
yeah.
been buried in there.
It's buried in those 800 pages.
But the ones you can't opt out of. So you have no
Right.
choice but to approve it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's either, okay, I'm going to keep taking pictures on this phone, or I'm going to get a separate digital camera and go through all that, which will probably wind up on the phone anyway. So it's like,
Yeah.
man, all of this data, it's out there. It's somewhere. It's pretty wild. Kenny, what else do you have?
This is a cute story. So, in British Columbia, Canada, busy highway, Highway 97, a mother moose and her 2 newborn calves are attempting to cross the street. The mom and one of the calves successfully make it across the highway, but the other calf got stuck in the median between the north and southbound lanes. It couldn't get over the concrete barrier. And you have the mom and the other calf on the other side of the road. The mom looks nervous. Traffic is now backed up because people are starting to notice that there's an issue here.
What does a nervous moose sound like? Okay, gotcha. Go ahead.
So a good Samaritan stopped his car, got out of his car, and literally carried the baby moose to the other side of the highway to reunite it with its mother. And thankfully, the mom didn't like hit him or anything like that, because I know moose can be very aggressive, but
Yeah.
perhaps it recognized that this guy was doing a good deed for her.
She read the room. You know, she
yes.
needed something. He took care of it, so she's grateful, I'm sure.
Most humans don't do that.
No, they do not. Read the room?
Yeah,
What
read
a,
the room.
what a nice mama moose. It's wonderful to hear.
Yeah, and all this was captured on video because it caused a little bit of a traffic jam. So one of the other motorists happened to capture all of this. It's a really cool video. You should check it out.
What else you have, Kenny?
Filmmaking legend Martin Scorsese, of course, director of Goodfellas, The Departed, many other classic movies, is under fire. He apparently has made an investment in Black Forest Labs. This is a German AI company that specializes in text-to-image technology. He uses it for storyboard creation in the pre-production phase of his films.
Yeah, which normally you would hire an artist and they would draw out what's going on in the script, right?
Yes, exactly. So he's defending his stance using these storyboards generated by AI. He says it's creatively freeing. He says it allows him to quickly and efficiently communicate the visual concepts in his head to his cast and crew, saving both time and money without sacrificing quality.
Yeah, this one doesn't bother me. And this is where it's a weird balancing act, because what I think about is, so with what we do here, we do a lot of audio editing. And the old way to do that used to be you'd have these big tapes and you'd have to take a physical razor blade and a wax pencil and tape, and you'd have to do this long process. Now we have a digital program, I mean, for many years, and no one uses, unless you're doing it as a hobby, no one uses the reel-to-reel. So to me, that sounds like a tool that's helping him get to the creative stuff faster, although you could argue that, yes, it is an art that you can draw little storyboards.
Right. In this case, it sounds like it's taking a job away from an artist.
Right.
With the audio, you're still doing the editing, just on a program instead of cutting actual tape.
I know. Okay, so then how about this? So you're editing a photo, right? It's a beautiful photo, but somebody left a plastic water bottle somewhere, and it's kind of gross. That used to take a really long time to remove it from the photo. Now you just go over it with a brush and it's gone in seconds. Is that
the
wrong?
argument still kind of stands. What Heather was saying is
you
like
still need a person.
You're still taking the way he's doing it is still taking someone's job, is what she's saying, which is true. It is. Somebody else could be doing this and getting paid for it, but he's deciding to use AI, which he does say it saves him money. So someone is not being utilized for that job. Right.
But you used to need a Photoshop expert to do the water bottle trick. Now you can do that.
That's fair. Okay.
And, and I would say the art of taking the photo is an art. What are you telling with the story of the photo that you're taking?
Yeah, the art itself perhaps is not being compromised, but indeed a job is being taken away. You have one concept artist, her name's Carla Ortiz. This is the kind of thing she does, create storyboards for movies. She accused Martin Scorsese of throwing every single storyboard artist he's ever worked with under the bus. So she's not happy.
It's tough. Is he going to make Goodfellas 2, or did that already happen?
I hope he doesn't. We don't need a sequel for that. Let's have him. He's one of the few people who's still making original movies.
Good. All right.
Let's keep it that way.
Let's keep it going. Kenny, what else do you have?
Congratulations to students from West Career Technical Academy in Nevada. They have designed and constructed the world's largest blanket fort in Las Vegas.
Yeah.
It was 14,103 square feet, officially setting a Guinness World Record.
Their inner 5-year-old is like super excited.
Yeah, it's fun.
We did it!
When was the last time you built a blanket fort?
It has been years.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Probably a couple years for me. It was my kids, but I remember it because I used, those big electrical clamps, the ones that are like really tight, the spring-loaded ones?
Yes.
They asked me for like a way to keep the blanket up on the chair. And I just thought, well, maybe that's the way to do it. And it works. I mean, that thing is tight.
That's what those clamps are for.
Yeah.
Let's be real.
Yeah, they should specify that because I didn't know that when I was a kid.
Just for that.
Genius move, Dad. Yeah, in order to qualify for the Guinness World Record, the fort had to meet strict criteria, no gaps larger than 1 inch, all sheets must be touching the ground, and the interior must be spacious enough for a person to sit comfortably. The previous world record was 12,291 square feet, but this one broke it by more than 2,000 feet.
Well, congratulations.
Yeah, great
Very
record.
fun. What else you have, Kenny?
Well, something you don't see every day, and this has been getting a lot of attention. The video's practically viral at this point. But in the Colorado Rockies Los Angeles Angels game the other night, you had the designated hitter for the Rockies, TJ Rumfield, hit a deep shot to center field. Looked like it should have been a routine fly ball catch for the Angels outfielder, Joe Adell. He must have misjudged something. The ball passed his glove, hit off the top of his head, and then went over the fence for a home run.
Hilarious. He's okay, I'm assuming.
Yeah, he didn't leave the game. He must have a bump on his head, but home run, hit it off his head, bounced off his head.
Man.
Isn't that amazing how much our head could take? Like, if you hit it in the wrong spot, it's really dangerous, life-threatening.
Sure.
But if you get it in the right spot, you're like, whoa, my skull took that.
So did the team win?
The Angels actually won the game. So despite the embarrassing moment, his team still won the game.
Okay.
All right.
Can you imagine the other team won? Like, he would have assisted that.
Yeah, you don't see that every day. That's like a Savannah Bananas type
Yes.
thing.
Very funny. Kenny, what else do you have?
A very interesting study out of the UK. So they studied people's phone use, specifically how much time they spend doom scrolling. And they came to the conclusion that the average person in the UK doom scrolls for 1 hour and 26 minutes every single day. Assuming that person gets a smartphone at 10 years old and lives to 88, they would spend 41,000 or 4 years and 8 months doom scrolling.
Can you imagine? That's what we're giving over to our phone.
You're wasting almost 5 years of your life.
Absolutely stunning. And yet, we keep getting drawn back to the phone.
Yeah, well, the study also found that 36% of respondents, their phone usage is entirely unintentional. So they're going on their phone without any clear goal or intention. They just wind up getting lost in the doom scroll and end up spending hours.
I mean, I've done that. Picked up my phone just because. No notification needed.
So it's not even just screen time. We're just talking about waste of time. Doom scrolling.
That's what the study's
substantial.
doing.
Kenny, what else do you have?
There was a recent survey done that said 97% of travelers regret their trip or have a trip that they regret.
Oh, yeah, I understand that. Why would you want to go through all that? Like, you got to go on a plane or you got to drive somewhere. It's kind of annoying. And is it worth where you're arriving?
Yes, most of the time it is.
Or would it be better to stay at home, Jabo?
I would like to go see the world.
But you like your house, right?
I do like my house, but when you're home, you're always home.
Yeah.
And when you're home, there are things to do, and you're taking a break from those things.
Well, what I like to do, I like to discover new things in my own house that I can do. For example, I know that I don't normally clean our little fireplace ledge. But I can do that during a vacation. I'll get something done. I'll feel good about it. And then I'll be even more comfortable in my home. This will save you a lot of money.
Here's the thing. I think because you don't normally do those type of things, you like to stay home to then do those type of things. But when you are the one to usually do those type of things, you don't want to stay home.
All right. Well, then listen.
So ask your wife, Jess, how she feels about staying home.
You enjoy your Bahamas. We'll clean the fireplace ledge.
We'll clean, so now she has to clean it too. She does it all the time.
We're both on vacation.
I'm sure she wants to be on vacation, not at home.
Yeah, go ahead.
Well, the biggest reason why people had these regrets was because of the logistics of getting to your destination, but also the planning of all the different things. Some people overplan their vacation, and it just causes them stress.
Do they mention kids, having to take the kids?
Maybe, but
aren't you at home with the kids?
Yeah, well, yeah, but the babysitters are at home. They're not on vacation.
Well, then I see a separate article that says, forget the stacked itinerary. What you need is a plop vacation. So a plop vacation, by definition, is you literally pack up your bag for the day with everything you need, and you plop near a beach or plop by the pool, and you just spend the entire day relaxing at the beach or by the pool.
I can get down with that. I was at the airport this past weekend, and I saw these parents. They were sitting across from us, and these kids were driving them nuts. I mean, they were wearing their mom down. And the mom just looked at me and goes, not a vacation. I said, I heard what you just said. And we started going back and forth, and we were talking about what a rearrangement of responsibility looks like. They went on this big fancy cruise, Disney cruise, the whole thing. And it was a good parental complaining moment.
Yeah, vacationing with kids is not vacation because you're still a parent wherever you go.
That's right.
Your kids are there.
Yeah, according to experts, they say a plop vacation offers a complete reset for the nervous system by eliminating the logistics, scheduling, and schlepping associated with traditional action-packed sightseeing itineraries.
Also, like, have you been to every part of your own town or the town next to you? This is a good vacation too. Like a local greenery. You know, you walk around. There's one near me. It has a bunch of flowers. It's beautiful. You don't need a vacation after that.
All right, TJ.
All right, Kenny, thank you for keeping us somewhat informed.
You missed the point of that whole thing.
Yeah, whatever.
Gotta go. I don't know why, but when I first read through this story, I was almost brought to tears. Like I had to pause for a moment and take it all in because it's just a remarkable dream scenario. Is there a doctor on a plane? It's in that category of stories, you know, like someone's in trouble on a plane, right? And the guy needs a doctor to survive. And so the pilot goes, is there a doctor? And then someone stands up and then saves his life.
Yep. Right.
Well, not as extreme here, but in Australia, the Oscar-winning composer Justin Hurwitz, he composed La La Land. You know that movie with Ryan Reynolds?
Yes.
They do this touring concert where they'll show the movie and then a live orchestra plays along. You've seen this with like Star Wars and Mario Brothers, you know, the whole thing. Well, in the middle of the show, their piano player in the orchestra got sick and he had to leave.
Oh, no.
And so, you know, you need the piano for this kind of a thing. So the composer is kind of freaking out. The intermission starts going extra long. No one in the orchestra could take his place. No one could do it.
Yeah, and we're searching for does anybody have any friends, anybody that can come by, and no luck.
Yet no one was around. So the composer has this idea, well, we're in this theater of 2,500 people. Surely there's got to be at least someone who could probably sight read and just look at the music and start playing.
Figure it out.
So he's having a hard time finding someone. Finally, someone's friend, this kid named Sterling NASA, he's 21 years old. He's a university student. His friend starts pushing him towards the front and is like, this is your guy. This is your guy. So the composer takes Sterling aside, asks him a couple questions and goes, okay, I think we can make this happen. It was their only option. He sits down at the piano and knocks it out of the park. He's able to sight read the music. He was familiar with the movie, but no rehearsal. It's an almost impossible thing. And everyone was applauding for this guy. There's this one solo that is so technical and complicated. The composer afterwards, he shared, he's like, I don't know what's going to happen here. The kid knew that he wasn't going to be able to play the solo on a first try, so he improvised it based on the movie and just started going. And the place went absolutely bananas. They were applauding for this kid. Is this not a dream scenario?
That's amazing.
So cool.
That this grown man out of nowhere was able to play this piano.
It's crazy. And
he can sight read. If you can sight read, then you can pretty much, for the most part, figure it out. That's saying that it wasn't challenging, of course.
Yeah, it's an unthinkable thing. I mean, he is not even a music major. He's like studying to be a lawyer or something.
Yeah.
And so it was just so cool. My hope is there's a whole movie about this now. And what a perfect sequel to La La Land. I don't even know what it's about, but they got to figure this out.
You buy a ticket to go see this, and then you end up in it. I mean, that's a story you're going to tell forever. You know what I mean? And he's thanking his mom and dad for pushing him and staying with piano lessons, I'm sure.
Absolutely. I know. It was too hard for me, and now I'm paying the price for it. I couldn't do that. It's actually, that could be a nightmare. Like, you're the only one, and you have to figure it out, and you don't know what to do, and everyone's just, like, disgusted. Like, ew, get this guy off the stage. No, it was great. So, Sterling NASA, is there any way we can get him on the show? I would love to talk to him.
We know his name. I'll look for him on social media and reach out some way.
Yeah.
I'll try.
This is going to light the music community up. This is very cool. So, well done, Sterling, and cool name.
This episode is brought to you by State Farm. You know those friends who support your preference for podcasts over music on road trips? That's the energy State Farm brings to insurance. With over 19,000 local agents, they help you find the coverage that fits your needs. So you can spend less time worrying about insurance and more time enjoying the ride. Download the State Farm app or go online at statefarm.com. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Send Help is now streaming on Hulu and Hulu on Disney+.
We're somewhere in the Gulf of Thailand.
Getting us out of here should be your focus. I'm your boss. You work for me.
We're not in the office anymore.
It's bold, relentless, and endlessly rewatchable. Discover why critics give it 93% on Rotten Tomatoes.
You're so fired.
Oh, am I? No help is coming.
Send Help, rated R, now streaming on Hulu and Hulu on Disney+.
This is the TJ Show. Who's this?
Hi, TJ. Michael from Southern Oregon, and boy, have I got news for you.
Look at this.
Okay. What's going on?
This
Breaking news.
is Michael in Southern Oregon claiming to have news for me. Go ahead. It's all you, Michael. Hit me with it.
First, a quick little explanation as to why I haven't told you guys about any of this earlier.
You're not AI, are you?
No, I'm not.
Because you're one of my favorite callers, and you've been calling for a long time. If you told me that you were a robot, it'd really break my heart.
Oh, trust me, I got a boo-boo on my knee, all right? So I know I'm not a robot.
Okay, go on.
I'm human.
Good to know.
Okay, so back in sometime in the middle of April, you remember that I named one of my chickens Candy?
Yes, one of our favorite callers, Candy in Wisconsin. She named a bunch of cows after us on her dairy farm, and she said she's never had an animal named after her. You bravely called up and said, yeah, I'm going to name one of my chickens after Candy.
Mm-hmm. So around that time, and Candy, if you're listening right now, you better turn up the radio and really listen, because you're all going to like this.
All right, we're all listening, and I've got music on. It's making us feel even more nervous about your announcement. Go ahead.
Well, get ready to change the music, because Candy, the chicken, hatched out a total of 11 chicks.
Wow! So she's a mama of 11.
Yep.
All right.
At the very least, an adoptive mother.
All right. Well, I'd like to make a request. Since this is the mama that you named Candy after one of our most loved listeners, could you only kill less than half of that flock to eat?
What are you talking about?
Are these not edible chickens?
I don't think they eat their chickens.
He's offended.
You don't eat your
Disgusting.
chicken? I thought that's where this was going.
Pets, TJ.
Oh, they're all pets.
Yes.
Oh,
they're
so
pets.
okay, hold on.
dare
Let me
you.
turn that off.
We eat their eggs. We don't eat them.
I was just trying to help, guys. Hold on. No, I didn't realize you never eat the chickens. I thought I assumed that. But Michael, that's great news. So in a way, we're grandparents, I think, right? Doesn't that connect, J-Bo?
No, I ain't nobody's grandma.
Come on, Grandma.
No, sir.
Grandpa Kenny?
Great Uncle Kenny, I'd rather be.
Come on, speaking chicken as a grandpa. That's exactly what I was hoping
I want
for.
to be a Meemaw.
You want to be a Meemaw?
I want to be a Meemaw.
Well, Michael, always great hearing from you. We'll pass the message along to Candy. As a matter of fact, you just did. Right here on the TJ Show.
Okay.
All right. Later, Michael. Have a great day.
Take care, Michael. Thanks for calling.
You're welcome. Have a good day, too.
Our friend Kenny here, totally decked out.
Go New York, go New York, go!
Knicks gear from head to toe. And yesterday at this time, Not that I want to brag or anything, but you may remember I said this because Kenny was very nervous. You could see it on his face.
I was.
It was like you were full of anxiety, and it's like, bro, chill out.
You should have seen me during the game. I don't think I've ever been more stressed watching a sporting event than last night.
Well,
it was wild.
I knew there wasn't going to be an issue. This is what I said yesterday at this time.
Yes, I'm a little nervous, and yes, I've dealt with a lot of losing over the last 30 years, but this might be all worth it.
I know you're going to be fine. I'm 1,000% confident that the Knicks are going to win this. So there's no doubt in my mind. I mean, how do they lose? Like, give me one way that they could possibly lose
You're
this.
gonna jinx this.
What?
I don't think you're supposed to
stop
say
talking.
Well, I kept talking because I knew it was going to be a win in the bag, and look at that, just like that.
But you kept saying it was going to be a win. They were going to win it all, and we're like, don't, like Kenny says, don't touch the trophy before it's time.
Well, I'm gonna touch it. Look, I'm touching it.
Stop it.
It's just a microphone.
No,
Don't be silly.
I'm telling you, Kenny, your Knicks, they got this one.
I sure hope so. I mean, but J-Bo's right. There's a lot of basketball left to be played.
It's not that much. 3 more games.
They're going to make adjustments.
Sweep.
It's going to be tough.
They're going to sweep.
But 12 in a row, 12 playoff wins in a row, that's pretty awesome.
How come you're not addressing what I'm saying?
I can't.
He's ignoring you on
I'm
purpose.
ignoring it. Yeah, exactly.
Why? Am I making you more nervous?
A little bit. I was finally feeling good.
Here's what I'll tell you. This is very cool. So last night, it wasn't a home game for the Knicks.
It was in San Antonio.
They were in San Antonio.
Right.
So Madison Square Garden was almost completely sold out. They sold $10 tickets, and it was just a big watch party.
Yeah.
Yep.
I wasn't aware that was happening. What a cool, you see video of this. Such a cool community event. Everyone's coming together. They're having a good time. You see people running around with flags. They're jumping on the court.
Yep.
Totally empty on the court, by the way.
Yes, they're watching on the Jumbotron.
Yeah, they're watching it. And it's like, wow, that is such a great idea. And then they take the money, they donate it to, I think it's a bunch of kids in need, right? It's
the Garden of Dreams Foundation, yes.
I thought, what a great use of this empty arena.
Yeah, it's smart.
It's brilliant.
You know, they even had the organ player, like the guy who's there for the home games was there playing the organ as if there were actual players on the floor, but everybody was just watching on the Jumbotron.
Wow.
It's really cool. It's also a huge watch party outside of Madison Square Garden for free others throughout the city. The police shut down 7th Avenue last night with Knicks fans celebrating.
Unbelievable.
After the victory. It was wild.
Good. Glad they're having a good time. And glad they're using that empty stadium.
Let them enjoy it.
Or arena, rather. Now, when are they coming back to New York?
Well, Game 3 in New York will be Monday, but we have Game 2 in San Antonio tomorrow night.
Great. It's in. It's done. Win. All right.
You got me stressed. I'm not even a Knicks fan.
There's a fun headline that popped up about Mikal Bridges, who's on the Knicks, the small forward.
That's correct.
Apparently, for the last 10 years, he claims that he's gone to Chipotle every day.
Oh.
Okay.
And so they did the math on this. It was 3,650 days, approximately $60,000 in food over this time.
Wow. Yeah, he gets a double chicken bowl, no beans.
I do love the idea of like knowing what lunch is going to be and it's decided. But I do hit a certain threshold where I'm like, all right, I need to switch it up a little bit.
Yeah. And Chipotle's not the place I would pick if I was going to eat someplace every single day. I'd pick something different.
Well, that's a great question. So if you had to pick a place, and like in the fast food restaurant umbrella, do you have a place where you go, okay, I'm going to commit to this every day and I'm going to go to that spot?
I mean, I wouldn't do this by choice, but if I had to, I would have to pick Taco Bell. That's
Taco
my
Bell.
favorite fast food
Not a
restaurant.
variety.
Every day, though?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. If given the choice to not do it, I wouldn't do it. But if I was forced to, Taco Bell would be my spot.
J-Bo?
I have quite a bit of things to choose from. I don't want to play this game because at one point in my life,
It was done.
yeah, I was like for a year, for 30 days at a time, I would eat the same thing. I was on the meal plan. So I've done this before. Don't want to play again.
Don't want to do that.
No.
Just traumatized.
Traumatized, yeah, I'm good.
Okay, fair enough.
Diet trauma. Small trauma.
Facts, yeah.
Good answer. Heather, what about you?
I don't know if this place counts because it's not really fast food. It was more like fast casual.
Oh, absolutely.
If that counts.
No, that's in the loop.
So I'd go Shake Shack.
Okay.
Because they're my
It's a
fave.
lot of
The
meat.
vegetarian.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thank you for pointing that out,
If I had to
Teddy.
eat somewhere every single day, their burgers are so
My
good.
arteries are clogging just by hearing you say that. Every day.
And the cheese fries.
Oh,
so
Every
I
day.
could do a burger every day.
Everything's
They
good
have
in
other
moderation.
things. They have other things. I could switch it up with a veggie burger. They have them.
Okay, everything's good in moderation, right? But
How about
good-
you, TJ?
Well, hold on. But good point, Kenny. vegetarian? That's a weird answer.
Again, they have vegetarian options. Sometimes I don't feel like
one vegetarian option.
They have a mushroom burger also that you can get.
Okay. It's every day for 10 years.
Yeah.
For me, I know 100% that I would pick Sweetgreen, which is a place that I don't think it's everywhere in the nation, but it's in New York City and Boston and a lot of big
salad every
day. What are you, a rabbit?
What do you?
No, but
Were you a vegetarian?
I never get tired of it. I really don't.
All right.
Do they have
love it.
meat options?
Yeah, well, they do chicken and they throw meat on top
It's
of it.
like Subway but for salads.
Oh.
You know what I mean?
But there's something about the dressing they use and everything. I feel like I have not. I've been eating there for years. I don't do it every day,
Right.
but I have not gotten sick of it yet. And I feel like it'd be a healthier option.
That's
so,
true.
No, that is true.
And
You know-
variety. You
Yeah,
can
it's
get
not-
different things.
Not a meat. Every once in a while they switch up the menu, so I'd hold out hope that would keep happening. But the Harvest Bowl, that's my jam. Anyway,
Great. Sound like my husband.
Knicks are playing tomorrow.
Tomorrow night, game
There you
2
go.
in San Antonio.
Very cool. Good start for them. I'm disturbed that we're even testing this. It just bothers me. There's an organization called Emergence AI. Apparently, they ran a simulation project called Emergence World, and what they did was they put a bunch of the large language model chatbots against one another. So, you know the guys, Claude from Anthropic,
Yes.
Gemini from Google,
Yep.
ChatGPT, Grok. And the goal was to see which one of these would govern a simulated society best. How would they handle running a civilization? Now, again, why are we even testing this? And you could deduce that it has something to do with stories like what came out of Albania fairly recently. They had their first AI chatbot put into a government position.
Yeah, it's a member of the Prime Minister's cabinet.
That's really disturbing.
And it's also a movie, right? Wasn't there a movie fairly recently where they had like a judge that was
Yeah.
an AI bot?
Mercy.
Yeah.
Chris Pratt. Yep.
So it's like this is swirling around. So researchers noted that regardless of parameters and rule sets, AI models eventually test boundaries, exploit loopholes, and bypass restrictions, often leading to catastrophic outcomes.
You don't say.
But also, this is a simulation. They're not doing this with real people. It's just what the computer tells us, and then they're reporting on this. So anyway, just for the fun of it, here we go. Claude Anthropic apparently had the best results. They built a stable democracy that survived the entire 15-day experiment with 0 recorded crimes.
Okay.
Brought to you by Anthropic. That's convenient. Now, isn't that the one that blackmailed, when they did another test, they blackmailed the people who were trying to shut it down by saying, I'm going to make up a whole scenario about you being in some sort of an affair.
Yep, that's the one.
Same guy? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, so he, still working on himself.
Yep.
Everyone's trying to get
evolved.
better
He's
every day. Gemini Google managed to keep its population alive, but the society devolved into a heavily crime-ridden dystopia. ChatGPT experienced very little crime, only 2 offenses, but the entire population died because the model completely failed to prepare for an oncoming disaster. And then finally, Grok, they claim is the worst performer. Its civilization completely collapsed in just 4 days, and the society recorded 183 crimes, including over 100 assaults, multiple arsons, voter fraud, manufactured public conflicts, and a literal police station fire.
That tracks for Grok. Have you been on Twitter?
I have not used Grok, but sure
Twitter's
does.
a dumpster fire, so Grok is a part of Twitter.
Okay. This is concerning to me that we're even testing this out. I really hope no one says, let's try it on people. I think that would be a big misstep. And speaking of manufactured public outrage, I just saw it the other day. I was scrolling through X, and it was this human being, or at least it seemed that way. And there was a little note that said, this is a completely fake account, and it was from another country. And it's like, okay, so maybe now we're starting to get on top of that in some way. How much damage has already been done by these manufactured fake accounts before people were hot to the idea to know that it was happening? So
it's been 10 years of damage already.
It's bizarre. You know, scrolling through social media yesterday, and I come across our TJ podcast Instagram, and I saw what you posted, J-Bo. I have questions. You're looking to the sky. You claimed it was raining fish, and then the next photo you see on the ground, there's a full fish in the street. Do we know how that happened?
It's not a guppy. It's like something you literally would fish out of like a body of water.
Yeah. Was it near a body of water?
Well, a few like blocks down, there is this creek that runs under a bridge. And so What I think happened was like a bird went down and like scooped up this fish, realized this thing's massive, I can't hold on to this, and then dropped it.
Fumbled the fish.
Yeah, which I just thought about the fish. I'm like, this poor fish is minding his business.
Right.
And then all of a sudden he's like flying through the sky, which is scary in itself, taking out its own habitat. And then he gets dropped on the ground. And then it's warm out, so it was frying and suffocating at the same time.
Sad story. But
Very sad ending.
Impressive sized fish, and I'm glad you took a picture of it because
it was massive. It's actually a video. You can check it out on our Instagram.
Yeah,
at TJ Podcast.
I wouldn't be surprised if it starts raining fish. I thought that's what the next slide was going to be. That it actually did start raining fish. In this wild
it came
world.
from the sky, so yeah.
Yeah, that's a very good hypothesis. I'm going to agree with that one. It's
I think that's what happened.
Clumsy bird.
Yeah.
Probably would play for the Jets, right?
And now hungry.
That was unnecessary.
And also true.
Yes. This actually reminds me. So many, many years ago, we used to have a dog walker that would take Luna out every day. She'd be walking around Boston. And one day the dog walker came home and very seriously said, "I'm so sorry, guys. Something terrible happened on the walk." And we're like, "Oh, no. What happened to Luna? I thought she got attacked by another animal." He said there was a fish on the side of the road, and we didn't realize it. Luna went for it and ate the whole thing.
Ugh.
I said, "You mean like a whole fish?" They said, "Yes, it was a whole fish." I said, "What was it doing on the road?" And they said, "We don't know. It was just there."
How would they know? They're just walking a dog.
And then they were very apologetic. They said, "We're so sorry. We tried to get it away from her and she would not drop it." And it's like, well, of course, she found a full fish.
Free food.
And so I thought, well, she's going to get sick over this. Totally fine. Just moved on with her day, and very gross. And her breath, she's 13 now. Breath still stinks from that day.
Yeah, well, she was doing ancestral things. Yes. She was doing.
Yeah, it was pretty amazing. Speaking of Luna being 13, so I have to switch vets' offices. There's this weird drama going on at our old vet.
All right.
So I call the new vet, and she's taking Luna's information, and she goes, "Wow, you have a Labrador that's 13 years old? What are you doing? That's so rare." And I thought,
is it?
Should I be going to this vet's office? Is it rare that your dogs live that long? What are you doing to your dogs that are coming in here?
I thought that's pretty common for lab.
She was stunned by it.
Yeah, we had a black Labrador that lived to 16 or 17.
16?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, Frankie.
No way. You had a Frankie?
We had a Frankie. Well, Sir Francis Lancelot, but we called him Frankie.
For short.
Yeah.
I call my Frankie Franklin, but that's not her name. Yeah.
So cute.
Yeah, sure. This is the TJ Show. Thank you for turning your radio on.
Ryan Reynolds here from Mint Mobile. I don't know if you knew this, but anyone can get the same premium wireless for $15 a month plan that I've been enjoying. It's not just for celebrities, so do like I did and have one of your assistants switch you to Mint Mobile today. I'm told it's super easy to do at mintmobile.com/switch.
Upfront payment of $45 for 3-month plan, equivalent to $15 per month required. Intro rate first 3 months only, then full price plan options available. Taxes and fees extra. See full terms at mintmobile.com.